On February 27th, 1996, shortly after the release of Pokemon Red and Green in Japan, there was a peak in suicides and illnesses of children between the ages of 7 through 12. Rumors say that these suicides and illnesses only occurred after children playing the game reached Lavender Town, whose theme music had extremely high frequencies that studies showed that only children and young teens can hear, since their ears are more sensible. Due to the lavender tone, at least 200 children supposedly committed suicide, and many more developed illnesses and afflictions. After the Lavender Town incident, the programmers had fixed Lavender Town's theme music to be at a lower frequency, and since then, children were no longer affected by it. This strange phenomena caught the interest of many Pokemon fans around the world. Many had made videos about it, and some have even made ROM hacks that supposedly include the original Lavender Town theme. I found this one ROM hack that I just had to try out. It was called Escape from Lavender Town. When I started up the game, things were already getting odd. The game explains that this game will try and act on your real life. It will end when your life does. To play, you must make sure your sound is on. It is also best when played at night. So to avoid waking anybody up, make sure that the volume of the music in the next room is rather low, but enough for you to hear the hidden frequencies. That's all. I'm not so sure what they mean by this game will act on your real life. They're probably just trying to scare me. So, I pressed enter to begin the game. I started playing the game, and at first I was a little alarmed when hearing the beta track in it. It sent off a signal in my brain saying to get the hell out of this game and never play it again. But unfortunately, I didn't listen. I continued playing the game and had a look around. First, I checked out the Pokemon Center. The only person in there was one man who, when spoken to, said he had a terminal illness. Looking around the rest of the town, I noticed that you couldn't leave the town normally for some reason. When you tried to, you were blocked by an invisible wall. So I guess we're just stuck here for now. The townsfolk seemed to be acting strange as well, and saying that the dead come back to talk to them. The only house I could go in was the Name Changers, and all he even talks about is moving out of the town. And the Pokemart was only a member of Team Rocket who only talks about the bad things that they've done. All that's left to check now is the Pokemon Tower. I go in and talk to the people inside. The woman says if you stay too long, your brain will be damaged. I guess she was referring to the beta music playing. The woman at the counter informs me that the game isn't finished yet, and I can go no further. She says that I can quit by pressing the escape button on my keyboard. Well, that sucks, I thought to myself as I pressed the escape button, but just as I thought it was over, a freaky looking image popped on my computer with weird music playing in the background. Suddenly, I was placed back into the game with the town and everything all distorted as creepy images flashed by the screen. What the hell was that? Was that blood? I went back into the Pokemon Center to check on the sick man, and he was still there, but when I spoke to him, he said, "You are going to die before me. You have to accept it." I ran out of there as fast as I could. All of the other houses were locked, so the only other place there to go was the Pokemon Tower. I entered it, and no one was inside, but now there was a set of stairs leading up. After I got to the top, I was shocked to find dead bodies on the floor. I talked to one of them, and he warned me that someone was going to kill me. But how did this game know my real name? I freaked out and rushed to the end of the game so that this nightmare could just be over with already. I reached the end of the hall to find a channeler. He says, "Finally, you're here. This game is not for everyone. It only opens on certain computers like Creepypasta. But after staring at a negative screen, the hidden Lavender Town frequencies are fatal for the human brain. Now you will die." Suddenly the screen switches to black, and a message appears. "Good job. You have gone through this experience and stayed alive. Enjoy this relaxing music to calm you down. You felt what it's like to gamble your life, and now nightmares will follow you in your real life. Ever since playing that game, I've had several headaches and horrible nightmares. I still don't know if any of this has anything to do with it or not, but I can tell you that after all this, I can definitely say that some things in life you're better off not knowing the truth about."